Econo-Heat panels are relatively inexpensive compared to other heating options. They use radiant heat, which is more efficient than forced air heating systems. Panels can be mounted on walls, freeing up valuable floor space. Installation is straightforward and can be done by most do-it-yourselfers. Panels can be installed in individual rooms, allowing for customized temperature control. Radiant heat takes time to warm up a room, so these panels may not be suitable as the primary heat source in cold climates. Heat from panels can concentrate near the walls, leaving other areas of the room cooler. If not properly installed or maintained, radiant heat panels can pose a fire hazard. Most Econo-Heat panels come with a 1-year warranty, which may not be sufficient for long-term use. Many users appreciate the affordability, ease of installation, and supplemental heat provided by Econo-Heat panels. Some users have experienced issues with heat distribution, slow heating, and short lifespans. Econo-Heat heater panels can be a cost-effective option for supplemental heat or use in smaller spaces. However, they may not be the best choice for primary heating in cold climates or large rooms. It is recommended to carefully consider the pros and cons before making a purchase. Similar to radiant heat panels, but use infrared waves to generate heat. Convection heaters heat air and circulate it throughout a room. Heat pumps are energy-efficient devices that use electricity to transfer heat from one place to another. When considering space heating options, it's important to understand the different types of heating technologies available and their respective advantages and disadvantages. Firstly, radiant heating, as utilized by Econo-Heat panels, involves the transfer of heat directly to objects and people in a room through infrared radiation. This method is often perceived as more efficient than forced air systems because it doesn't rely on heating the air itself, which can be easily lost through drafts and poor insulation. Secondly, convection heating works by warming the air, which then circulates throughout the room, distributing the heat. Convection heaters can be effective at quickly raising the temperature of a space, but they may also create uneven heat distribution, with warmer air rising to the ceiling and cooler air remaining near the floor. Thirdly, heat pumps offer a unique approach to heating by transferring heat from one location to another, rather than generating heat directly. In the winter, they extract heat from the outside air, even at low temperatures, and transfer it indoors. Heat pumps are known for their energy efficiency, but their performance can decrease significantly in extremely cold climates. When evaluating Econo-Heat panels specifically, it's crucial to consider their intended use and the characteristics of the space where they will be installed. Firstly, for small rooms or as a supplemental heating source, they can provide a cost-effective and energy-efficient solution. Their low wattage consumption and targeted heating approach can help reduce energy bills, especially when used in conjunction with a central heating system. Secondly, however, in larger rooms or colder climates, their slow heating time and limited heat distribution may make them less suitable as a primary heating source. In such cases, alternative heating options like convection heaters or heat pumps may offer better performance. Thirdly, the installation and maintenance of Econo-Heat panels are also important factors to consider. While they are generally easy to install, proper placement is essential to maximize their effectiveness and prevent potential fire hazards. Regular cleaning and inspection are also necessary to ensure safe and reliable operation. In addition to the type of heating technology, it's also important to consider the energy efficiency of different models and brands. Energy efficiency ratings, such as the Energy Star label, can provide valuable information about the heater's performance and potential cost savings. It's also worth researching user reviews and feedback to get a better understanding of the real-world performance and reliability of different heating products. Finally, when making a decision about space heating, it's important to factor in the overall cost, including purchase price, installation costs, and operating expenses. While Econo-Heat panels may have a lower upfront cost compared to some other heating options, it's important to consider their long-term energy consumption and maintenance requirements to determine their true cost effectiveness. To elaborate further on radiant heating, it's worth noting that the effectiveness of radiant heaters depends on several factors, including the size of the room, the insulation levels, and the placement of the heater. For example, in a well-insulated room, a radiant heater may be able to maintain a comfortable temperature with relatively low energy consumption. However, in a poorly insulated room, heat may escape quickly, requiring the heater to work harder and consume more energy. The placement of the heater is also important to ensure that heat is distributed evenly throughout the room. Placing the heater in a central location or directing it towards areas where people will be spending time can help maximize its effectiveness. Convection heaters, on the other hand, rely on air circulation to distribute heat. This can be an advantage in rooms with high ceilings or complex layouts, where radiant heat may not be able to reach all areas effectively. However, convection heaters can also create drafts and circulate dust and allergens, which may be a concern for some individuals. Heat pumps offer a unique approach to heating by transferring heat from one location to another. This technology is particularly energy efficient in moderate climates, where the temperature difference between the inside and outside is relatively small. However, in extremely cold climates, the efficiency of heat pumps can decrease significantly, and they may require supplemental heating to maintain a comfortable temperature. In addition to the three main types of heating technologies discussed above, there are also a variety of other options available, such as oil-filled radiators, propane heaters, and electric fireplaces. Each of these options has its own advantages and disadvantages, and the best choice will depend on the specific needs and preferences of the individual. Oil-filled radiators are known for their ability to provide consistent and even heat, but they can take a long time to heat up and cool down. Propane heaters are a portable and convenient option for heating small spaces, but they require proper ventilation to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Electric fireplaces offer a combination of warmth and ambience, but they may not be as energy efficient as other heating options. When selecting a space heater, it's important to consider the safety features of the product. Look for heaters that have automatic shut-off features, tip-over protection, and overheat protection. It's also important to follow the manufacturer's instructions for proper use and maintenance to prevent accidents. In summary, the choice of space heating technology depends on a variety of factors, including the size of the room, the climate, the energy efficiency requirements, and the individual's preferences. Econo-Heat panels can be a cost-effective option for supplemental heating in small spaces, but they may not be the best choice for primary heating in larger rooms or colder climates. Radiant heat panels offer a direct heating method, warming objects and people, potentially more efficient than forced air. Consider wall mounting for space saving and easy do-it-yourself installation. However, radiant heat is slow, potentially not suitable for primary heating in colder regions, and heat concentrates near walls. There's a potential fire hazard if not properly installed or maintained, and a limited warranty might not cover long-term use. User reviews vary, with positive feedback on affordability and ease of installation, and negative feedback on heat distribution and lifespan. As alternatives, infrared heaters use infrared waves, convection heaters circulate warm air, and heat pumps transfer heat efficiently. Before purchasing, carefully assess pros and cons for your specific needs.